Your vote, your nation, and all new this hour. We're digging into some specific states and voters who could play a big role in the election.
We have a series of reports for you. NewsNation's Michael Schur is live in Alabama, and Marky Martin is in Texas.
The race for president appears to be tighter than in typical years in Texas, with both presidential contenders hoping to win the Lone Star State's 38 electoral votes. Marky, tonight you're talking with one specific community of voters.
Marnie, I talked to several South Asian American voters today who spoke very openly about feeling overlooked when it comes to American politics and campaign seasons. They say historically their community hasn't been politically active, but there is a push to change that because their vote may have impact in several races this year.
Born in South Africa and following a move to Canada, Shanda Parbu moved to the United States when she was 12 years old.
I identify in lots of different ways. I'm a South African, I'm an Indian, I'm a South Asian, I'm a Texan, I'm an American.
She says she remembers having the quick realization that her South Asian community is often left out of political discussions in America.
I think that's one of the reasons our community gets overlooked by politicians, because nobody knew what the data was.
Meaning there were more people like Shanda than campaigns even knew. The latest census tells us there are 6.3 million South Asians who call America home. Shanda says in Texas alone, 267,000 are registered voters. But when campaign outreach doesn't reach out and few candidates look like you, she says the result is low voter turnout.
In 2014, 20% of our population came out to vote. 20% in 2014. And I think, politicians look at that, candidates look at that and go, oh, you're not really voting, so we're not going to really talk to you.
Despite President Trump's visit to India in February, his event with the Prime Minister in 2019, and 5 members of Congress being of South Asian descent, voters like Sunita Bika say it took Kamala Harris landing on the 2020 ticket to feel better represented.
What can I say? I mean, we're honored that she's Asian as well. She's one of our aunties, as they say.
After the 2016 election, Shanda started Save Texas, a grassroots campaign aimed at getting more South Asians registered to vote, regardless of party. It's staffed by volunteers like Reza Shamji, a Los Angeles Muslim who took a gap year from college to ramp up voter interest.
Basically, was trying to get the Asian American Pacific Islander vote up in Texas because it's always so close here, and this year especially could be a flip state.
He says for many people within his community, policy is at the heart of their presidential pick, with matters of immigration leading the list.
For me, I think it's one, representation overall, and then health care, of course, because a lot of South Asians do not have the proper health care that they need, climate change.
And as one of the fastest growing minority populations in the United States, Shanda says the South Asian vote could have a tremendous influence on elections at the local and national levels.
There are so many races around the state of Texas that are lost and won by a few hundred votes, a few thousand votes. So we are definitely going to be the margin of difference.
And while Save Texas tells me that about 75 to 85% of South Asians do identify as Democrat, it is also worth noting that President Donald Trump has a handful of South Asian coalitions working to re-elect him to a second term. We're reporting live in Dallas tonight. Marky Martin, NewsNation.